What's up, Wolfpack? Happy Monday night. Just want to put a quick video for Tuesday's workout. Got a couple little EMOMs, a couple movements in here that not everybody's going to be able to do, so I wanted to make sure and go over these. For the people who have the equipment and the cyclical erg specifically, and then kind of give some alternative movements we can put in place of that. So both 15-minute EMOMs, 5-minute rest in between. And they're both going to start with calories on a bike or a rower. So hopefully you have one of them, and you can do the same for each EMOM, or if you have both devices, you can obviously switch. But the calories here, we've done a lot of these in class, so we should be pretty familiar with the time frame to get these done and how many calories we need to either scale up or scale down to make this happen. So anytime we're like rowing or doing some interval stuff like in an EMOM or biking, we're not looking to be more than 40 to 45 seconds rest on these, right? It's somewhat of like a moderate effort, so like a 7 or 8 out of 10 maximum effort on these calories, because we got to be able to have some kind of recovery so we can keep this going for 15 minutes. So it's 5 rounds each. The other movements in the EMOM are not specifically super taxing on kind of like a global level. A lot of them aren't going to really get the heart rate going, so you might be able to push the calories up a little bit more and give a little bit more effort and be okay, but you can kind of feel it out for the first couple rounds. So again, we got 12 to 15 bench dips. These can be done on a bench, they can be done on a chair, they can be done on anything that's like a stable surface, like a curb even. You can't really get super low on a curb, but it works. Something where we can get some full range of motion where we're doing some kind of dip behind the body. So if you click on the link, it'll show a video. If you don't want to fuss with benches, obviously you can do some form of like pushing movement. We did push-ups yesterday, so I would scale it to something else like an overhead press or something different. But everybody can do bench dips. And they're kind of fun, a good tricep little workout there. 12 to 15 might be good. It might be too many for some. So remember here, 30 seconds maximum probably on this work. So if you can crank them out unbroken, you probably no problem there. You might want to go up. If the dip is kind of a challenging move for us, work as many as you can get in 30-35 seconds and move on. Okay. Box jump over, same thing. Anything that we have, we can jump over. Works for this. Again, 8 to 10 shouldn't be super taxing. It should definitely elevate the heart rate. Definitely get some blood into the quads. That way, as the rounds continue, the rowing or the biking gets a little bit harder. And even sometimes, like when you're doing the bench dips, if you're like stabilizing yourself on your legs while you're dipping, it makes your legs burn a little bit. So sometimes that happens with me when I'm doing push-ups. So if you need to go up or down on the box jump overs, obviously if you're doing a small box and you can clear it and go fast, again, work for probably 25 to 30 seconds on these and then move on. Okay. Moving on to the second one, same calories on the bike and the row. Ab mat sit-ups, 12 to 15. Again, this is kind of a hard one to time because everybody's going to be doing them at different speeds. So 12 to 15 might be appropriate. That might be too little. Go ahead and crank that up a little bit. And then double under 50 to 60. This is typically, if you're doing jump rope in an EMOM like this, it should be, like I said, like the row, like low effort. I should be able to get this done in probably 1 to 2 sets maximum for the intended stimulus. So if double unders are a tough movement for us, just set a time clock, same thing, 30, 40 seconds, and work for as many as you can. If you get 60 unbroken, most people are going to be around 25 to 30 seconds probably of work there. Okay. If you don't have a rower or a bike, you got a couple different options here. You can push everything up. So like do the bench dips as 1, box jump overs as 2, and the third one can be a run. So you go out for like a 45-second run. You could probably even do it at the top, doesn't matter. But if you do put it as the third one, if you go out and you come back in, there's a little bit of extra time. You can just add a little, like a 4th minute of rest period, because running can be a little more challenging. So I would either put a run at the top for number 1, or you can switch the jump rope to number 1, and then we can add another movement for the third one, and this can kind of be like a freebie for you, something that you have at home, some piece of equipment that you want to use, or some specific movement. So there's lots of ways you can play with this, but definitely try to keep at least one of these movements as like a heart rate intensive one, because we want to get the heart rate up, teach our body to recover in between the EMOMs, and kind of go from there. Okay, so hope that helps you guys work out tomorrow, get a good little EMOM going, and we'll keep on going, and we'll see you on the video tomorrow night. Okay, peace out, guys.